My God, here we go, guys. 600 pounds woman blames the system for her obesity.
My body isn't the problem, the system is. Airlines are making it difficult for plus-size people to travel by designing seats that are too small for even the average human.
What average human? What is average for you?
My worst experience on a flight was this one time when I was flying standby and I got stuck in the bulkhead row where the armrest couldn't be moved. The flight was full, so I had no choice but to stay in the seat. I endured excruciating pain for hours, wedged between the armrests, which left bruises on my body. I was on the verge.
The sad music and the victimization in this video, you guys. Poor soul, she had to suffer.
Of tears by the end and in so much pain that I almost vowed to never fly again. The physical pain lasted for days, but the emotional toll of being treated like I didn't belong was even harder to recover from. Airlines aren't doing anything at all to make it easier for plus-size people to travel. When you're forced to buy 2 seats or squeeze into a space that wasn't designed for your body, it's not just inconvenient, it's dehumanizing. Simple things like having seatbelt extenders readily
Simple things. You know how much these simple things cost? They're not gonna make planes for obese people only.
Available or offering larger seating options could make a world of difference. This isn't a luxury, it's a basic human right to travel with dignity. When people comment, just lose weight, my response is that comment completely misses the point. Comments like this can be very frustrating, but I try to focus on educating others and reminding them that everybody deserves dignity and respect, regardless of their size.
You do deserve dignity and respect, but also respectfully, you have to understand that what you're asking for is not really possible. And it would be so far-fetched that it would be much easier for you to actually lose weight. And I do understand that people struggle losing weight. There is plenty of reasons that people don't lose weight. It's not just being lazy and eating. There is other actual health reasons that people have. But to the point of obesity itself, I feel like there is some laziness into it. Like there must be something you can do and work on to fix that or be better at it. You cannot ask airplanes to change their policies like this. They're not going to make actual planes for obese people because at the end of the day, they would have to count for obese people too. And first of all, it's going to be so much more expensive for you to pay those tickets. Second of all, they have to account for people to actually show up, the customers to pay and show up. It's a lot. It's a lot for the business, and I don't think airlines are ready to take that risk.
I face discrimination from airline staff when traveling more times than I haven't. It ranges from being stared at or mocked to outright dismissive and harmful behavior. One of the worst examples was when I requested wheelchair assistance because I have an invisible illness that affects my oxygen levels and makes walking.
I think your illness is very visible. I don't think it's an invisible illness that makes your oxygen in your body. Like the amount of fat and the amount of stress your body has makes it so difficult for you to breathe.
Certain distances incredibly challenging. Despite this, I was forced to walk up a jet bridge because the staff looked at me, decided I was too big for them to push, and assumed I could walk.
They need to push you? They're not paid for that. They can literally injure their own backs doing something that they're not paid to do.
Experiences like this are dehumanizing and serve as a harsh reminder of the systemic biases that fat people and those with invisible disabilities face.
What invisible disabilities are you talking about? Tell us exactly the sickness that you have and tell us how it makes you obese. If you guys become more open about these illnesses and the effects it has on your body, the more other people will understand you. I, for example, have PCOS. It is an insulin resistance thing. Yeah, I have difficulty burning sugar and fat. Burning sugar and carbs, it turns everything into fat instead of energy. You can Google it, PCOS. You can see what I'm talking about. And this is the reason I, for example, have difficulty losing weight. But does it mean that I can become obese and blame others for it and blame my sickness for it? No, it's up to me how much I'm gonna eat at the end of the day.
How does all this make me feel, you ask? Well, truth be told, it's devastating. Being forced into spaces that were not designed for you makes you feel invisible, like you don't matter. The physical pain is one thing, but the emotional toll, the shame, the humiliation, the constant message that your body isn't welcome, well, it's unbearable. But it's also enraging. It's a reminder that this system wasn't built with bodies like mine in mind. And that's exactly why I'm fighting so hard to change it. This isn't about...
Maybe you should fight harder into making yourself a healthier person.
luxury or convenience. It's about basic human rights. And I won't stop until the world recognizes that.
All right, guys, do you think she's going to actually accomplish anything with this? I would really love to know your opinion about this. Prove me wrong if I said anything that you don't agree with, or if you if you disagree or you agree, let me know in the comments, because I feel like if airlines do that, and if other businesses do that in a way that they are encouraging you to be a more unhealthy version of yourself, I feel like the fact that it limits your lifestyle and limits the luxury that you would have in your life and the opportunities you would have, you would understand that, you would reflect and you would understand that you have to change something in order to be able to live a more normal life, which in the end is good for you because it will make you a healthier person and make you live longer. I don't think our enabling, the system enabling people like this would be really helpful. And don't get me wrong, I understand some people can't do anything about it, but there's a lot of people who can, and they don't want to.
So I decided to take a time lapse of me kind of getting some stuff done around my apartment. After I had been sick for a while, I kind of let things go a little bit more than usual, and I needed...
to be honest, I'm very proud of her. Like, even though she's not walking and standing as much, it's very difficult to do that. She's doing something.
Some motivation. But I kind of also wanted to highlight, like, I have really bad back pain, and one of the things that I did to be kind to myself was get myself a rolly stool and a little grabber stick.
I'm a fat Asian. Of course, my family always reminds me of how fat I am. I'm a fat Asian.
Yeah, I feel like in Asian culture, there's a lot of fat shaming. I'm sorry, she is not fat. She's thick, all right? This is not fat, but for Asians, apparently this is fat. And not only that, I saw they have shops for fat people, like XL or XLL sizes there for fat people to shop. That is such, it's so bad.
Of course, I got wrapped in plastic wrap as a kid to lose weight. I'm a fat Asian. People don't think fat Asians exist.
How much should a guy earn for you to date him?
Over 500k, close to $1 million. If he doesn't, I'm not gonna say yes. Do you hear me?
How much should a guy pay for the engagement ring?
He needs to pay again. 500. He gets paid every year. 500. He saves that towards the ring. If he doesn't, he's gonna get a no, and it's gonna be embarrassing. You're welcome.
What would you want his income to be? What kind of range would his income be?
Like 300,000. I would have to say 127.
127,000 a year is a lot. Like, the average would be 40k to 60k, I guess. Above 60k is even more than average what people earn, at least I think in Germany, because taxes go higher after 60k. And yeah, if a woman is saying that, I feel like it's not that bad. But come on.
$1,000?
What are we watching?
Is that bad?
Probably 150 to $250,000. That's my guess.
$250,000.
Maybe to 250.
Are you effing insane? Right? $250,000 a year? Everybody's a millionaire after 4 years. What are you talking about? They're clueless. They never worked a day or earned a day in their life.
50,000 a year. Ideally, like 650,000.
600.
You have to really think about the lifestyle that you might live when it comes down to vacation.
Poor man. I'm so sorry for you. I do have an advice. Go to Bosnia. Get yourself a real Bosnian woman. You will not regret it. I promise you.
It's just hard to be up for so long. I can't walk very far without something to sit on.
For women, the fat distribution in her body is wild.
Where's your motorized car at? Your motorized car. And it's hard being out in public. People always stare at me. Okay, you go ahead. I'm okay. I hate it, but I do it for my kids.
I don't feel like nobody making fun of me or, looking. That's the reason why she don't be out that much.
Look, let's get a big bag of these potatoes because they're on sale.
Yeah, I work. I really don't know what she's going through. The only thing I can do is just try to be there for her. But I think Diet does eat a little bit too much.
You think? You think Dottie eats a little too much? Can you even tell her that, or she will rip your head?
Get that German chocolate.
No, you don't need chocolate. We don't need sugar. I know it's hard. We love it so much. I love chocolate so much, but we don't need it. We really don't need it.
Okay, I go get it to make
It's
her
the
happy.
worst drug in the world.
12 pack of drinks.
I'll tell you what, they're on sale.
Drink soda. That's even worse. Don't do that. That's literally calories in that you don't even. No. It's like this.
3 for
No
12. Get 3.
water.
I'm ready to get out the store. Thank you. You have a great day. You too.
Look, they were nice to her. Have a great day, and she's smiling.
I hit this stuff.
You will have to walk to get out of it.
I have to move this. I've never been in a situation where I could not get through a door. I'm just so embarrassed. That's why I don't like to go to the store.
But you still bought that chocolate cake. See, this is the thing. They go through so much emotional damage, so much trauma, and so much depression and sadness. And they cry and cry and cry. They go back home and they eat the chocolate cake. And I'm guilty of that sometimes too, all right? Like, I will have those days and I'll be like, oh, I'm so sad, I'm so hormonal. And then I'm going to eat some chocolate. Like, I have those days too. But I admit it's my mistake. I do it and it's my mistake and I should not be doing it. And this is the thing, if you are so sad and you think that there is no exit, there is. It is not easy. It is hard, but it is possible. It does require a lot of discipline.
I don't like doing stories, but
Yeah, but you don't have to deal with it like I do.
Yes, but don't drink that soda then. Drink water.
I figure if he can give me gastric bypass, that may be my only hope to lose weight and stop what.
Yeah, some people actually do need surgery to help them at one point in life because even exercising is difficult and the starvation, the cravings they have are so big that they overwhelm them completely. So I do understand. And I am pro-surgery in these situations. Like, if that's your only choice, go for it.
I know it's coming. I wouldn't be doing this if I had any other option. But I know I have to have help. Or I'm going to end up bedridden, then die. I'd rather be dead than to get to a place where I can't take care of my kids. So I have to do this. I just hope I'm not beyond help.
Our first cab ride in New York City, and I'm already too fat to fit up front. No, I'm just messing with you. I'm just kidding. She's right.
This mom is going viral for the way she feeds her kids.
Oh my God, yes, I saw this. And she keeps doing this. She keeps baiting people like this. I don't even know if her kids actually eat this, but she keeps saying like, "Oh, let's get lunch for my kids" or something. And like, it's the worst type of food that she's feeding her children, and people are raging. She's getting so many clicks and she's getting so much money out of it.
And there's their snack. It's a bunch of different kinds of marshmallows.
She uses a lot of seasoning and too much oil. People are concerned since her child is a 1-year-old having powdered donuts for breakfast. And while it's fine to have a sweet treat once in a while, this is not the case.
I really don't understand why they introduce sugar to their kids at such a young age. Like, until your child can go to the grocery with you, pick his own sweets and talk to you about it, I feel like, I don't know. I mean, 1 year can kind of do that, but it's so young. The more you can prolong that, the better, because they don't get those cravings and they don't get used to these sweets.
Now, even more people are creating this type of content. They're getting so many views, likes, and fame. Because
this is to my big girls who are working so hard for their health, but they're not seeing results based on the scale. I've gained 30 pounds in like 2 months due to hormone imbalances, and I have been working my butt off. I've been doing everything that I can, and it gets exhausting. I'm one that weighs myself almost every single day because I like to just check in with myself. I don't even really care what the number says. I just want to know like where I'm at. Recently with this fast weight gain, I'm like, this is not worth it. Seeing the scale go up is not worth it. I've been working so hard, and to look at the scale and be the heaviest I've ever been after 6 weeks of solid workout.
See, this is the thing. 6 weeks of solid workouts. I don't know what type of workouts she's doing. If she is lifting weight and if she's working on any kind of weight workouts and not cardio, then she probably is gaining more muscles. And when you gain more muscles, of course, the scale is going to show you more weight. But this is the process. First, you gain the muscles and then you shred the fat, because to sustain those muscles and to sustain that type of physique, you will start burning more calories. Hence, you will be able to eat more. Or if you are in a calorie deficit, it's going to start showing better because you will start burning the fat faster. It is a process. It takes time. And this right now, she's stuck at the worst. And I have been there multiple of times. And it's such a like a yo-yo effect, yo-yo effect, where you are stuck there, you get frustrated and you give up, and then everything you worked hard for is going down and you start from zero again. And I have started from zero so many times. It's the hardest to stick with this.
Of eating clean, eating healthy, and I'm going up. It just doesn't make sense. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but we got to ditch the scale, because the scale's not doing anything for us besides telling us a number. And we have to remember, we're not measuring our health by a number on the scale. We are measuring our health by how we feel and what we do
and
for
she probably
ourselves
feels
every
better.
single day. The scale does not determine your health.
Yeah, she probably feels better, even though she mentioned at one point that she feels exhausted. That is completely normal to feel exhausted before you start feeling better as well. But I am sure even from day one, the endorphins that her body would feel after a workout makes it so much better, makes it worth it. And the feeling that you have done something for yourself and for your health, even if it was hard, it is actually worth it. But yeah, discipline, getting stuck with it and keep going is really, really the most difficult thing to do. And hopefully people are just understanding that it is more important for them to have a healthier body and live a healthier, fuller life than that chocolate cake that they will eat and forget about. And immediately the moment they finish it, they will feel bad about it. So yeah, I understand you. I'm there in it as well, you guys. But yeah, changing the system ain't gonna work. We have to start from within.